Hey guys, this is Christy, and we are going to do a moderate to high intensity workout. Here's the deal. I am not there to keep my eyes on you, so listen to your body. If you feel like you are getting dizzy, or if you need to grab some water, or if there is a, ow, that hurts, you need to stop. I can't see what you're doing, so I can't see if I need to slow down. There is a pause button at the bottom of your screen. Push it. Take a break. If I'm not giving you enough time for a water break, push that pause button, and when you come back on, it'll be right where you stopped at. Guys, I want you to stay safe. That's our top priority in our workout. I absolutely want you to push yourself, but if at any time you think you're doing too much, slow down and self-modify. That's why you get to do this workout, and I get to take you up, down, off the floor, all around, because I know you're gonna listen to your body and not put yourself in a situation where you are gonna get hurt. So listen to your body. You're doing these exercises at your own risk because I can't see what you're doing. So listen to your body. All right, guys, I want you to keep some water nearby. Take water breaks even more often than I'm giving you. I want you to have fun with this workout. Push yourselves. Typically, I don't encourage you to, if you need a chair to do these workouts, this is not the right workout for you. But if you need a chair, please use it. Just listen to your body and have fun. All right, guys, let's get started with that warm-up. So I just want you to give me some high knees right here in place. I want you to get those arms pumping at the same time. We're just working on some gait here. So just alternating sides. Good high knees. Good job. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and take it into a nice little run. But if you do take it into that run, I want those knees coming up. This is our warm-up. You're going to have plenty of time to get that heart rate up. I want those knees up, getting those glutes, hip flexors, quad, hamstrings. I want all of them activated. I'm using my opposite arm, opposite leg. Good job. Keep going, about 15 more seconds here on this one. All right, we're gonna take it into some Frankensteins. So I'm gonna go straight leg, take that leg all the way up as high as I can. Now, if you can also, we're gonna go ahead and swing that opposite arm around, touching that toe. Now, if that high leg, that high Frankenstein is down low, that's fine, because I'm still warming up those glutes, warming up those hamstrings, getting it activated. But we're still gonna throw that arm all the way around. And if you can, go a little bit higher. Good job. Now, I want you to find a stable object like a chair. We're gonna hang on, and I just want you to sweep that leg side to side. So, I'm sweeping that heel out and in, ankles going out and in. Staying on that one side, back and forth. I mean, even the warm-up's getting us hot and heavy, right? All right, so if you wanted to on those high kicks, now we're gonna kick back behind us. So feel free to grab onto something to stabilize you. So I'm not going real high forward, but I am squeezing back as far back as I can. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So sweep that leg through, back and forth. So heel and ankle, that toe is going forward. Like I said, feel free to grab a hold of something on this one because this one really throws off that stabilization and that balance. And I want that nice big open up legs. Really trying to warm up those joints, warm up those hips. Good job. Now we're gonna go forward and backwards. Really squeeze back behind you. Push that heel straight up to the sky. Chest is lifted on this one. All right, go ahead and come front and center. If you need to grab a hold of something, we're just gonna do some nice, easy squats. So I'm not going real deep. You know, in a regular squat, I'd go about 90 degrees. I'm not going that low. Just getting everything loose. I want you to take those hands forward, and then I want you to open them up back behind you. So just opening up that chest. Good job. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Yes, the body temperature is coming. That's what we want. It is a warm-up. Good job. Let's go ahead and keep on those shoulders. I want you to take one hand up, one hand down. So my palms are going forward and then they're going back. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Nice big tall posture. Good job. I want you to reach out in front of you. I want you to grab that imaginary rope and pull it straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Elbows are gonna go low and wide. This is gonna set us up for some push-ups that we're gonna do later in class. Can you spread those fingers out as you reach and then pull? Spread and then pull. Good job. Keep breathing for me. Good job. So let's go ahead and get some power twist. I want you to go all the way across. Now notice how my toe is staying on the floor, but my heel is coming up. I want you to reach, reach, reach for that opposite wall. Keep breathing. How are we feeling out there? Tell your cornerman how you're doing. All right, let's go high. So reaching up, and when you do, notice how your heel comes off the ground of that opposite foot of the hand that's high. All right, let's go low, side to side. All right, let's put it all together. High, high, middle, middle, low, low. High, high, middle, middle, low, low. Keep that up. All right, now we're gonna lead with that opposite hand. So high, high, middle, middle, low, low. Let's do it 9 times. High, middle, middle, low, low. 8. 7. 5. 4. 2. Oh, sorry, 3. That's why you should always count if I'm coaching. Because if I start talking or if my brain goes anywhere else, it's going to be our keep on going. And done. Good job, guys. A couple more to warm up those hips. I want you to take that knee up, and I want you to act like it's a gate. So it's swinging back and forth, back and forth. Like I'm doing, I'm grabbing a hold of something. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Open that gate. Warming up those adductors and abductors. So the top part of my body is not swinging. Now I'm going to do it a little bit more. I'm going to go open and close. So up, open, and close. Notice how I have to use my hands to offset that balance and stability. It's another one of our 13. We want to keep it that way, guys. We want to keep that strong balance. Nice tall posture. Good job. And done. All right, guys, I'm going to go down on the floor. I'm going to do a couple more power moves. I'm going to come up onto all fours. I want you to bend those elbows like you're kissing the floor, but I want you to open those hands up nice and wide. So elbows bend, pop up, elbows bend, pop up. All right, guys, let's just do 13 of them. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right, guys, I forgot to tell you, if you start feeling dizzy at all, there's ways to modify that one without letting your head go below your heart. Now, if that one was enough of a challenge for you, you're gonna do 13 more of those. But if we have the ability, we're gonna power up and turn it into a power step. Alternating feet, back and forth, back and forth. When you step, use your intention. Really stomp that butt. We're working on amplitude here. That is another one of our 13 components. So power up into a power step. That was 2, 3, 4, 5. You do not have to go as quick as I am. If you need to slow it down, feel free to do so. But move with intention. I guess if we do 13, we don't balance ourselves out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that 14th one in. Nice job, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and come to that tabletop position. My fingers are gonna go right behind my ears. Elbows gonna point to the ground, open up to the sky. Point to the ground, open to the sky. Good job. Reach, squeeze those shoulder blades as you open up high. Give me about 5 more. Good job. You're just going to switch to that other hand. So fingers behind the ears, elbow points to the floor, opens to the ceiling. Two more. And done. Good job. Go ahead and take 1 foot forward. Come to that coach's stance. Tuck that back toe under. We're going to drive ourselves up off the floor. Step back. Lunge down. Knees to the ground. Step forward. Back toes tucked under. Coach's stance. Tuck it under. Drive up off the floor. Good job, guys. Grab you a quick drink of water. We're going to move on into the meat of our workout. All right, guys, we're going to do a little refresher on focus mitts, and I'm calling in my favorite corner man, the sexiest corner man I know, to help me do this one. So if I am an orthodox fighter, which means I'm a right-handed fighter, we're going to walk up to each other, and we're just going to face each other. I'm going to step my right foot back. He is going to also step his right foot back. So then if I was a southpaw fighter, we'd walk up to each other, we'd both step our left feet back. But I am right-handed, so I'm going to take my right foot back. My jab punch is my 1. I'm going to walk up to wherever he's got his focus mitt, and that's how close I'm going to be to him in order to hit that jab. So 1, 2. Notice how I reach across. Notice how refresher, got that heel off the ground, squishing that bug. So 1, 2. Hooks are 3, 4. Think about cheering a beer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now last is uppercuts, 5. I'm gonna keep that elbow bent, and my power is gonna come from my legs. So 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. So if you needed to go southpaw, then whatever that lead foot would become. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your focus mitt person is going to be the same lead foot as the fighter is. So don't let that confuse you. You can get this. It's a great mind-body challenge. If it's too easy, focus mitts start to get too easy for you. This is another great way to cognitively challenge the brain. It's one of my favorite ways to cognitively challenge the brain, which is another one of our components of 413. So Let's go ahead and get through those boxing stances. Thank you, love. We're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 2. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2. We're just going to put that on repeat. Jab, cross, hook, cross. 1, 2, 3, 2. So if you and your partner are doing focus mitts, you're going to stay here for 5 minutes with gloves on. Then you and your partner can switch. If you don't have a partner to work focus mitts, it's okay. You're going to get to do it a second time, or you can go to that southpaw stance and challenge your brain. 1, 2, hook, 2. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Say it with me. 1, 2, hook, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Good job, guys. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. All right, we're going to go to 2, 2, 3, 4. Cross, cross, hook, hook. 2, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, we're driving with those first 2 knuckles. Cross, cross, hook, hook. 2, 2, hips get involved. 2, 2, squish that bug. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. You can give me lots of power. 2, 2, hook, hook. Or go quick. You can go as faster than I'm going. I'm fine with that. If you're working with your partner and you don't have focus mitts, then tap gloves. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Come on, guys. You've got 10 seconds on this one. Give me your best 10 right here. 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're gonna go 1, 2, duck, 6. So jab, cross. Remember, duck is those gloves come right up in front of that face. You're gonna come up with that uppercut. 1, 2, duck, 6. 1, 2, duck, power up with that 6. 1, 2, duck, 6. We're over halfway through on this one. Legs should be warming up yet. Power. Last 10. Best 10. All right, last combination. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So uppercut, uppercut, jab, cross, hook, hook. Uppercut, uppercut. 1, 2, hook, hook. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your speed, not mine. I like to add that little pause in there, reset, and then power through those jab, cross, hooks. We're over halfway through. I'll never complain about doing focus mitts again, guys. I miss doing this with you guys so much. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last one. I'm gonna call combinations and you're just gonna respond. So let's do some 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4, 3, 2. 5, 6, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, slip, 2. 1, 2, slip, 2. 1, 2, backhand. 1, 2, backhand. Backhand 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1. Give me ones and twos all the way to the bell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, heart rate up. You only got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and either you're going to switch to southpaw or your partner is going to put on the gloves and you're going to do focus mitts. Your choice. All right, guys, so you are either in that southpaw stance or you are in that orthodox stance again, whatever you feel comfortable with. You're either working with your partner or you're in front of a mirror, shadow boxing. We're going to go through those same 5 drills again. So we're going to start with that 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Keep that going, guys. So go at your speed with you and your partner. 1, 2, hook 2. I want to hear your voices on this one. Tell your body, tell your brain what you want it to do, how you want it to move. But you're going to get that voice activation in this drill also. Nice, loud, powerful voices with nice, loud, powerful punches. Now, if you are doing focus mitts with your partner, do not take their shoulder rotator cuff off, all right? That's what we hit bags for. Work on finesse, work on technique. 1, 2, 3, 2. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Guys, imagine that you are fighting somebody at your height. So those jabs and those crosses are going right down the center, aiming at your chin. We're less than 10 seconds away to the next combination. 1, 2, 3, 2. Give me your best right here. 1, 2, 3, cross. Yes. 2, 2, 3, 4. Cross, cross, hook, hook. 2, 2, 3, 4. Squish that bug. Getting those heels off the ground. 2, 2, 3, 4. Do you need to be doing these sitting down? Absolutely, you can do these sitting down. 2, 2, 3, 4. Cross, cross, hook, hook. 2, 2, 3, 4. Get those hands up, return back to that center. Hands up, elbows in, nice and tight. 3, 4. Good job. Keep it up. You're over halfway through this one. Returning back to center after every punch. 2, 2, 3, 4. Taking that apple off that tree. Bringing those elbows in. Last 10. Best 10. Come on. Finish strong. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, and next. 1, 2, duck, 6. Jab, cross, duck, 6. 1, 2, duck, 6. So we're sitting down in our backside, powering up into that uppercut. 1, 2, duck, elbows in nice and tight. Give me a 6 uppercut. 1, 2, hands back to center. Sink back in those heels. Power up to that 6. 1, 2, duck, 6. Go at your speed. Do you want to go faster? Absolutely. Do you need to go slower? Do it. It's your workout, guys. You're over halfway through. 1, 2, duck, 6. Keep it up. Keep the intensity up. Come on. You've only got 2 more rounds after this. You've got this. 1, 2, duck, 6. Jab, cross, duck. Power up with that 6. Last 10, best 10. Come on. 1, 2, duck, 6. 1, 2, duck, 6. 3, 2, and rest. All right, guys. 5, 6, which are your uppercuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uppercut, uppercut. 1, 2, hook, hook. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, I'm going to add that little pause after that 6 to reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, quick, powerful hands. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got this. You're about halfway through this round. You've got 1 more minute after this. A minute and a half, and you're going to get a water break. Finish strong. Finish through. You can do all things, guys. Come on. Less than 20 seconds. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're not taking their arms off on those uppercuts. Give me nice, good, strong, powerful punches for sure. but don't kill them. Last 10, best 10. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got this. Uppercut, uppercut. 1, 2, hook, hook. Nice job. Last round, I call combos. You respond. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, slip, 2. 1, 2, slip, show them that shoulder, 2. Do that one again. 1, 2, slip, 2. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, slip, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, slip, 2, 1, 2. 5, 6, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2. 5, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2. 3, 4. Give me some hooks all the way to the end. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Get those heels off the ground. Use those hips. Come on, you've got less than 10 seconds on this one. Hook, hook. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Come on, almost to that bell. Ready, set, done. Great job, guys. Grab you some water. You earned it. All right, guys, so one of the core things that we work on a consistent basis at 413 is agility. Agility is about the ability to change directions quickly. It's about the ability to be able to have quick feet, to be able to think on your feet. It's really just about transition. It's a really great way to get your heart rate up. You know, at the gym, we use agility ladders on a very regular basis. I recognize that you guys don't have that equipment at home. So I'm just making a makeshift one here. I'm not going to push this masking tape down because I want to be able to pull that pretty quickly. You know, unless you plan on being here for a while, then absolutely take your time and get them evenly spaced out. But I'm just making this makeshift agility ladder out of some masking tape. And we're going to do a little cardiovascular component, trying to get that heart rate up. I'm going to set my timer for 1 minute. I'm going to do 10 drills. Actually, I'm going to do 5 drills, and we're going to go through it twice. So we're going to start with that icky shuffle. In, pause, in, pause, in, pause, in, pause. I'm going to take some monster steps back to my starting position. All right, so that's going to be our first round. We're going to go 1 minute of those. I'm going to start my clock. Going to sit up nice and tall, starting with that icky shuffle in 3, 2, 1. In, pause. In, pause. Go as long as you can. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do those wide steps all the way back. So, do I have to build a ladder? No, absolutely not. Just listen to my commands. In, pause, in, pause, power step, all the way back. We're about halfway through this one. You can stand in place. Tap, tap, pow, tap, tap, pow, in, out, power step it back. Keep going, guys, because your ladder is probably not as long as mine, or your ladder might be longer. Power step back. We've got last 10, best 10. We're going to hopscotch back. Once again, just working on those shifts. So hopscotch, out, in, out, in. Once again, you don't have to use that ladder. Just hop it in. Shuffle back. So get low. Next time, we're going to shuffle the opposite direction. Out, in. The bottom half of a jumping jack. Shuffle the opposite way. Halfway. Get low. I think Coach Erica calls these crab shuffles. So so those feet don't come together. Heart rate should start coming up. Last 10. Good job. All right, now we're gonna go out, out, in, in. Out, out, in, in. Out, out, in. And then we're gonna plank walk it back. Good job. Not comfortable plank walking? Pick your own. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Plank it back. You know what? I'm always gonna plank one direction. So I'm gonna go back the opposite way. So, 2 rounds of planks. Down, walk it down. That way I can work both sides. Tap, job. Oh my Lord, where is that bell? All right, you're less than 10 seconds in. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, guys, punch and jab. So I'm gonna start at my ladder, hands up, step. Good, good. So make sure you lead with 1. Now we're gonna go 2 feet in, high knees, lead with that other foot. So make sure you alternate sides. 2 feet, high knees, left foot leads, left hand punch. You can see I'm not exactly getting my feet inside that square. That's so you can I can show you I don't have to worry about building that ladder if I don't want to. But of course, it's a good target. Switch sides. It's good for giving you a visual to aim for. We're less than 10 seconds in. Good job. All right, fighter's choice, guys. However you want to do it. Woo! Not like that. Good job. You can go back to that hopscotch. Which one's was your favorite? Oh, I have a fighter in Georgetown that likes to 2-step. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. 2, back. 2, back. 2, back. Goal is to keep moving those feet. Let's do one side. Hopscotch is always a great one to get that heart rate up. Working on those hip adductors. Last 10. You know I'm not about to go back to those planks. Not any more than I have to. All right, so we're starting from that beginning. In, pause. In, pause. So, weight shifting on this one. It is so good. Icky. What was his first name? I think he played for the Bengals. Icky shuffle, back and forth. Good job, guys. Oh, I forgot the monster walk. All right, let's spend the next 30 seconds just doing the monster walk. Good job. Big wide steps, power walking. Back to the beginning. Icky shuffle, here we go. Monster walk back. Last 10. Nice job, guys. We're going to that hopscotch with that side shuffle. So feet stay apart. Good job. Feet stay wide. Keep it up, keep it up. We're on round 6 of 10. Heart rate should start coming up. That body temperature should be up by now. If it wasn't already. Halfway. Like I said, guys, you can make this ladder, even if it's an imaginary ladder, as wide as you go. Important thing is I just want you to keep moving for 10 minutes. Heart rate's coming up. For less than 10 seconds to go. We're going to that out, out, in, in. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Go as quick as you want to go. When we get to the end, we're going to get down to that plank, walking plank, all the way one direction. This is when you're thankful for the short ladder. Good job. Out, out, in. Say it if you need to. Tell the body what you want it to do. Good job. Wow, this is the longest minute ever. Here we go. Can I drop to my knees? Absolutely. I'm doing that for me, not for you. Got less than 10 seconds on this one. We're going back up to that punch and jab. So step, punch, step, punch. Give me some high knees back. So right foot led the last time, left foot. Punch, jab, punch, jab. 2 feet. Right foot leads, punch and jab. Left foot leads. Look at your target. Ahead of you, not at your feet. You're over halfway through this one. And just think that last round is fighter's choice. Now that does not mean we get to take a nap. Sure it does. Why not? Last 10, best 10. All right, fighter's choice, guys. However you want to do this. How about every other one sideways? That's another good one. Big wide steps. We can go forward, back, side. Whatever you want to do, guys. It's about moving for 1 minute. The Ali shuffle, how about that one for 30 seconds? Get those punches in there if you want. Last 10. Great job. Hey guys, it's Christy with 413 Fitness, and we are going to do a 10-minute core workout. So all of our exercises are going to be worrying about working on our core, our midsection, our posterior chain, and we're going to start out with some bird dogs. So I'm going to roll over onto my hands and my knees. I'm going to take that right hand straight out, pushing that palm out, taking that left leg back behind me, drawing that knee to my midsection, extend, and then switch sides. Left hand out, in, out, and switch sides. So keep it going. We're gonna do each exercise. I got 10 exercises for you. We're gonna do each one for 1 minute. If you need to stop at any time, feel free to do so. Grab water if you need to, but just remember, we're just gonna be here for about 10 minutes. Feel free to put this one on repeat if you don't feel like you are getting enough of a workout. I intended it to be done is to be added against one of Lauren's cardio workouts or maybe an arm toning exercise. It's supposed to be an add-on as opposed to just a standalone workout. Go ahead and get 5 more seconds. Out. And we're gonna roll over onto our backs and move into that dead bug position. So dead bug is just the reverse of the bird dog. So 90-90 and those elbows and those knees. We're gonna take one leg out, extend, draw it right back in. You should pull that belly button in the spine, forcing that spine into the floor. As you work opposite sides, we're just working some contralateral work here, challenging the brain as we move through these motions. Good job. We're over halfway here on this one. Keep it up. This is one of my favorite workouts. I've been on a kick lately. Almost every single class I've been teaching has been having some kind of variation of either a bird dog or a dead bug. We've only got about 8 more seconds on this one. Don't get lazy on me. Keep that belly button drawn into the spine. Good job. We're gonna keep those legs up into a 90-90, but I'm gonna take my hands down by my hips. I'm gonna bend those ankles, bend those knees. I'm just gonna drop that right leg out to the side and then bring it right back up. Taking it to the left side. I should not feel my hips start to come off the floor. If I do, that is my stopping point. So just going side to side on those hip abductors and adductors, lowering out, working against gravity, so don't let it just drop. You want to nice and control, and then pull it right back in. Once again, get that belly button into the spine, spine into the floor. Good, supporting that lower back. Keep it up, guys. How are we feeling out there? Only 10 more seconds. Good job. We're gonna go into that side plank in 3, 2, and 1. So lots of variations on that side plank. I can stack those knees on top of each other. I'm just gonna lift those hips. That's one modification, taking that hand straight up to the ceiling. I can go a little bit higher by stacking my feet on top of each other. Now, if I want to be a smarty pants, I can take that foot up off the ground. All kinds of ways you can do this. If you've got shoulder issues, you can take that hand straight up. That's going to stabilize. Biggest thing here is to not let those hips drop. You're trying to keep those hips stacked on top of each other, keeping those hips lifted up. Remember, if you need to, drop down to one knee, but still going to keep those hips nice and high. Palm is facing forward like you're high-fiving somebody that's walking into the room. We're here for about 15 more seconds. Keep breathing for me, guys. Remember, if you need to drop, that's fine, but then push right back up in 7, 6. Come on, you can do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and good job. We're gonna roll it over and do that same thing on the other side. So pick your modification. You're gonna take that elbow right underneath those shoulders, bend that knee, lift up, stack those feet on top of each other. Hand is raised. Nice job. You can also take those feet in front of each other. There's tons of modifications for the side plank. Then, of course, always, if you need to, just take it into a regular plank if you're not able to hold that side plank up. Good job. We're over halfway there after all that talking. You're like, Christy, get on that plank already. Here we go, guys. Come on. Keep going. Keep breathing for me. Don't worry, we're going to start working that posterior chain after this one. So no more planks, I promise, after this. 15 seconds, guys. You've got it. Drop that knee if you need to. Keep those hips lifted. Keep that nice tall posture up through those hands, fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Good job. Shoulders away from those ears in 3, 2, and drop. Nice job, guys. We're going to roll over onto our back. We're going to do some bridges. So on these bridges, guys, I love the modification that Robin coaches. She puts a book in between our knees, and you're going to push that book together. We're going to squeeze and lower. So we're just activating those adductors by using that book, pushing it in, coming up and down. Good job. If you want, you can hold up. So here's the deal, guys. Should have told this in the beginning. You're going to squeeze those glutes and then lift. Come right back down. Squeeze those glutes, lift. We're only here for about 20 more seconds. Up and down. All right, we're gonna hold at the top and we're gonna squeeze.
20, 19, 18. Come on. Just squeezing those knees together, pushing that book together. Now, can you do this without the book? Absolutely. Most definitely. My glutes are starting to talk. Yours aren't. You're probably not lifted high enough. Squeeze those glutes together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Go ahead and lower back down. We're going to do some marching bridges. So this is just going to take that bridge up just a little bit higher intensity. We're going to bring those feet right in beside those hips. Lift, squeezing the glutes, then lift. Then we're going to march, alternating sides. Drawing that foot up, flexing that foot, alternating back and forth. Keep it going. Nice job. So on this one, we're trying to keep those glutes lifted the entire time. If you need to, go ahead and lower back down and then come right back up. Join me back at the top. Squeezing those glutes, alternating back and forth. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, come on, 6. Keep those glutes up. Come on, you've got this. 5, you can do all things, guys. 4, 3, 2, oh, I lied. Give me one more on each side. Make it even. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and drop those hips down. We're going to turn over to our side. We're going to bend those knees just slightly. Heels are going to come together. Toes are going to come together. And we're going to do some clamshells. Now, if you have a band, a resistance band, you can wrap that around those knees. You're going to get a little bit higher intensity workout. You're just going to squeeze open and then lower right back down. So I've got my head supported. You can absolutely, I'd much rather you have that head down flat on the floor. Give me 5, 4, tell me where we're going next, guys. 3, 2, and done. Good job. You know it. You've got 2 sides. We got to work both of them. So resting that head down, bringing those heels and toes together. Lift that knee up and right back down. Good job. Woo! Are they talking yet? Those glutes? Yes, my hips are saying hello. Welcome to class. Yes. All right, guys, we got one more exercise after that in 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lay it down all the way on our backs, hands underneath our hips, drawing that belly button in the spine. I want you to give me some bicycles. So think about this is the penthouse. We are staying down on the first floor. We're just gonna ride it all the way home, guys. Woo! Feel free to sing some kind of song to take away that pain. I don't know. What song? How about Yankee Doodle? I don't know. Here we go, guys. Press it out. Let's go, let's go. Stay on that penthouse. Stay on that first floor. Stay out of that penthouse. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice job, guys. Take those hands all the way overhead. Point those toes. Reach those fingers. Breathe and enjoy that stretch for a second. Good job. I'm going to roll it on over. I'm going to sink back into my child's pose, having a seat on my heels, walking those fingers out in front of me nice and far out as we can. If I stay here a little longer than you like, I apologize. I like this stretch way too much. Good job. I'm going to roll it over onto my back. I'm going to bring those knees together, taking them to one side, taking my right shoulder back behind me. And then we're going to go to the other side. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Keep moving. We'll see you next time.
Great job on that workout, guys. If you're not already on the floor, go ahead and join me now. We're just gonna lay it all the way out for a great stretch. Just letting that body recover for a little bit. I want you to just go ahead and take those hands all the way overhead. Reach those fingers nice and long. Point those toes, just resetting that spine. Big deep breath in. Letting that heart rate come down just a little bit. Goal is trying to get those fingers all the way on the floor. Absolutely want that head flat on the floor. If you need to put a neck pillow underneath your head or a little something under your head, that's fine. But goal is trying to get rid of that as soon as you can, because we want to work on that posture, letting gravity just pull its course. Go ahead and draw those knees into the spine. Now, I like to reach under my knees if I have knee issues, grabbing a hold of those hamstrings. If you want, you can rock side to side just a little bit. If you need a little deeper stretch and you don't have knee issues, you can reach around those knees, grabbing a hold of those shins. I want you to keep that right leg in and extend that left leg all the way flat on the floor so that left thigh is on the floor. Hanging on to that right knee or reaching under and grabbing that right hamstring. Just give me some circles with that right ankle. Go one direction and then the opposite direction. So now think about that knee as more towards the center of my chest, right to the right side of my chest. I want you to open it up towards your right armpit. So a couple things you can do here is take that right hand and reach inside that right ankle, allowing that knee to open up a little bit farther. You're going to get into that adductor area just a little bit. Feel free to close your eyes here and just relax and enjoy these stretches. Breathe in for me several times. Now, left hand is going to grab that right knee, pulling it across the body. Goal is try to get that right knee flat on the floor. I want you to keep that right arm on the floor, right shoulder on the floor, and if you want to deepen that stretch, you could turn and look to that right hand. So once again, we're trying to get that knee as close to the ground as we can, just hovering over the top just slightly if it needs to be. Keep breathing as it starts to soften up. So guys, if you need more stretching, I encourage you tomorrow to try out my my longer, deeper, intensive stretch video. Just gonna get a little more stretching than what we're gonna be able to get into today, wrapping up this workout. Go ahead and straighten that right leg out. Let's shake those legs out just a little bit. Now I want you to bring that left knee in. I'm gonna reach under my hamstring, or I can reach around and grab that knee. Give me some ankle circles, one direction, opposite direction. My right thigh is all the way extended onto the floor. Now I'm going to reach through and grab inside that left ankle, using my left elbow to open my left knee out to the side. My head is flat on the floor. I'm breathing in through the nose and exhaling nice and deep. Right hand's going to grab that left knee, pulling it across the body, trying to get that knee all the way to the floor. I'm going to keep my left shoulder flat on the floor, and if I want to deepen that stretch, I'm going to turn and look to that left hand. I'm going to come back to center, put both feet flat on the floor, knees are out, arms to the side. Dropping those knees to the right. Goal is trying to get those knees all the way down, side to side. Just releasing that back and forth a few times. Now I'm going to take those knees up to the ceiling. My feet are flat on the floor. I'm going to place my left ankle on top of my right knee, pushing that left knee away from my ears, just getting into that groin area just a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean groin area. Glute area just a little bit deeper. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that left foot over to the right side. Now, if you can, I want you to reach down and grab with your left hand, grabbing that right foot. Even deeper, right hand's going to grab that left knee and pull it down to the floor. Oh yeah. That one feels good. Good job. Go ahead and uncross, shake them out just a little bit. This time I'm going to place my right ankle on top of my left knee, pushing that right knee away from those ears. Just breathe, trying to soften up that glute muscle a little bit. Now I'm going to drop those knees to the left, so my right foot's going to come down to the floor. Right hand is going to grab that left foot. Left hand is going to grab my right knee and pull it down to the floor. Now, if this stretch is too deep, guys, because this is a tough one, let go of that foot. You can also just stack those knees on top of each other, those feet on top of each other, and keeping those legs over to the left side. But this stretch is going to just really stretch out that lower part of the body from the back down to those hips, to those glutes, down along those knees. Try and keep those shoulders away from your ears. Good job. Go ahead and uncross if you can. Both feet flat on the floor. Once again, just releasing that back side to side. All right, we're going to make our way over into that child's pose position. This is that one where I'm sitting down on my ankles. My knees are going to go out so that I can get down as low as I need to, reaching those hands out in front of me. Spread those fingers out nice and wide, pressing through the palms of your hands, pressing through the fingertips. Try and get that forehead all the way down to the floor. Keep breathing for me. I want you to take that left arm and we're just going to thread that needle under the right, using the floor to stretch out that left shoulder, trying to sink back down into the floor as deep as you can over those ankles once again. Good job. Go ahead and switch arms, threading that right arm through, trying to get that right shoulder all the way down to the floor. Go ahead and take both hands back out once again, sinking back to that child's pose. Couple big deep breaths here. So right now my hands are at 12 o'clock. I want to walk those hands over to about 10 and 11, pushing my weight down into my right hip. I'm going to feel that along the right rib cage all the way up into my armpit. Keep breathing as those muscles start to soften up. Back to center. Now take those hands over to 1 and 2 o'clock, pushing that weight down into that left hip. Back to center. Good job. Go ahead and come up onto all fours, so hands right underneath those shoulders, knees right underneath those hips. I want you to push those shoulder blades apart nice and wide, pushing that spine to the ceiling. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, I just want you to slowly shift that weight down so that the head's coming. The last thing's going to come up as you exhale, looking straight out in front of you. Inhale back up. And exhale. Last time, inhale up. Chin's going to be the last thing that drops as you push those shoulder blades far apart as you can. And then exhale, shifting that weight down towards the floor. Head's going to come up. All right, hands are still nice and spread. Those fingers are spread out nice and wide. I want you to step that left foot forward, tucking that right toe under. I want you to drive that knee up off the floor. Now for some, this is as far as we're gonna get. I want you to push that heel down so you're getting a nice stretch along the back of that right leg. Right hand is gonna be flat on the floor. So pushing that palm down into the floor. I want you to twist that left hand up to the ceiling. The goal is trying to get those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. So you have a nice big line from the middle finger of your left hand all the way to the palm on the floor, opening up that chest. Good job. If you need to, you're going to drop down to that knee, because what I'm really concerned with right here is opening that chest muscles up. Nice big open chest for posture. Good job. We're going to bring that left hand back down. We're going to switch those feet, bringing that right foot forward. Hands are flat on the floor, tucking the left toe under, drive that knee up. Now, if you can, you're going to keep that left hand on the ground. Right hand's going to swing up towards the ceiling, taking a peek at those right fingers. If you need to, drop down to that knee. But if you can, try to push that left heel into the floor. Good job. Go ahead and bring those hands back down. We're going to swing those legs out in front of us. Push those thighs and calves down into the floor. I've got my toes flexed back towards me. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders away from those ears. And now I'm just going to walk those fingers out as close to those shins or as close to those toes as I can get it. But I've got my chin pointing out over my toes. My toes are pulled back. Feel this up the back of those legs. Keep breathing for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll those shoulders down. I'm going to walk those hands even farther. I can even grab a hold of my feet if I can, pushing those toes back towards my ears. Chin's going to drop down. Thighs and calves are flat on the floor. Good job. Coming back up nice and tall. I want you to keep that left foot straight out. I'm going to bring my right foot right inside my left knee. Another thing I can do is I can take that foot over that knee. Sitting up nice and tall, left elbow is going to hug that right knee, and I'm going to turn and look over my right hip like I'm checking out what's happening in the back seat. Keep breathing as those muscles start to soften up a little bit. Good job. Go ahead and straighten that right leg out, left foot inside the right knee or over the top. Sitting up nice and tall, right elbow is going to hug that left knee. Turn and look over my left hip. Keep breathing. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and bring those feet in, sitting up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders. Rolling those shoulders one last time, up, back, and down, taking those fingers, reaching straight out in front of you like I'm trying to grab a hold of your wrist, and you're going to sink back, trying to keep yourself from being pulled up. Reach up nice and tall. Rotate those wrists all the way down. Once again, shoulders up, back and down. Lock those shoulders in place. Guys, great job today. I hope you're feeling good and refreshed. I want you to bring it in on 3. We're going to take it out to fight back. 1, 2, 3, fight back. Guys, I'll see you next time.